This clothing business? Yes. I have a little charity that I wanted to start, and it's charitable because of those in professional women's sports. Yes, because women in sports are important. Did you know that the actual amount that you can earn as a basketball player in the WNBA is $106,000 a year? Whereas men, they can make 10, $20 million a year. Now, my concern was that those in professional sports that are women, yes, this is for you. See, I had designed a type of technology, yes, where I can take the foot of any person, I can use a little x-ray, yes, and I can connect it to a satellite and I can get the actual measurement of your foot, your ankle, and then the underside of your foot. Mhm. Now, these radar, yes, kind of like your television. Mhm. Let's say I was to put both your feet on a special machine, right, that just surrounded your foot, underneath and around it. Yes. So I have your actual specific size of foot and then any of the curves underneath your foot or on top of your foot. Yes. Now, for those that are women basketball, Seattle Storm, yes, I did not like the corporate sponsorship that I was seeing. Now, do sponsor, yes, women's basketball. But I thought if you all removed your clothing and I could look at your feet. No, you don't have to remove your clothing. But I did want you to stay in the United States while you were employed as basketball players. If you did take your shoes and socks off and I was to look at your feet, yes, I had you stand on a machine and I designed every pair of actual sports shoes for your actual foot. It would make you a better basketball player. Now these are expensive shoes. Yes, they're like $200 to $300 a pair. Right. But when I get the exact measurements and the exact contours of your foot, it goes into a computer. Yes, I overnight it from various nations of the world because I know you don't want to manufacture them in the United States of America. Now, you as a player, okay, this is a multi-level marketing charity. Now, it is actually. It supports those in athletics that are professional athletes. Yes. On your off seasons, right? You contact your friends and neighbors and say, "Well, I'd like to measure your foot using this special type of scale that uses infrared." Now, I can manufacture sports shoes, sneakers, right? Basketball shoes, and all sports shoes. Yes. As well as women's wear, where the actual high heels fit your foot. It all goes into a computer, custom manufactured. In about 2 to 3 days, it's back to the individual, right? Because it's overnight air. And you go out and talk to your client. You make sure the shoe fits good. Yes. And then you mention certain other things. See, I was the powerlifting coach at the Washington State School for the Blind. Yes. In your off season, I thought that we would sell sports nutrition bars to the athletic departments of each and every school of the United States. It's kind of like those chocolate bars, right? That you used to sell at schools or various other products. You want people to support whatever it is that you're doing as a student. But these women professional sports athletes, yes, they would go around to schools and explain what they do. Ouch. And then the nutrition bars would be custom designed to the individual athletics. And a percentage of every nutrition bar sold for each and every one of the sports would go to supporting, yes, women in sports. Now, I thought the whole franchise concept of men's sports would not work for women in sports. It won't work. You cannot be dependent upon men's professional sports to support you as women. Fire, fire.